Hello, welcome back. I went over my on my person emergency kit there a while back. It was my first video. Well, this is my second video. This is what I keep in the car, especially in the wintertime. This is a winter kit that I got at Walmart. I've added a few things to it that weren't there, but everything you see here is what came with it for about 35-40 bucks, which is not too bad. Everything came in this blue case. It is a nice, it's a rugged, pretty rugged case. It'll stand up in a car or a truck, whatever. One fleece blanket. It's pretty small, pretty thin, but if you're stuck in your car, it'll keep you warm, fairly warm anyways. Some jumper cables, just in case. It came with this shovel up here that pulls apart. It's actually not too bad. I've tried it. It works. You won't want to be reefing on it and pounding with it, but if you're just kind of stuck in the ditch or in a snowbank, you can definitely shovel yourself out with that. It has that triangle pylon there, and emergency sign for your window, and a emergency blanket, and a small basics first aid kit if you need one. After that, we've got some candles. It came with these larger, I would say 8-hour candles. I threw in a couple that we just have hanging around the home, and they're smaller. They only last about 3 hours. But the colder it is, the longer the candle's going to last you, and the flame from a candle is pretty much equivalent to the heat that you would get from more persons in a car. So the more candles you light, the warmer you're going to be. And just leave your window cracked so you don't asphyxiate yourself. Has this cheap flashlight. It works okay. It's not the greatest. It's not an LED. I keep it in there just in case. I always have a flashlight on me. Best case scenario, there's the extra batteries are stored inside it. It has pretty good quality tow rope. Some gloves. They're pretty thin. I would not want to wear them while I'm digging myself out of the ditch, but if you're just going to sit in your car and wait for a tow truck, then the mitts and the hat will keep you even warmer. Has a small ball whistle that's, well, it's pretty thin. It's going to break being banged around in the car eventually, but that's okay. I have the striker from Light My Fire attached to my coat, and it has a whistle on it as well, so I'm good there. It has 2 hand warmers. I haven't tried them, but we'll see. I have others that definitely do work. So that is what it came with, and that is what I keep in the car. What I've added for myself is a water bottle. I can put some snow in that and melt it and get some water, warm it up inside the car and melt it. I have a small bit of rope for paracord for, well, I don't know what I'd use it for yet, but I figured you can always find a use for it. If nothing else, I can strap that over the roll bars of the Jeep from the inside and use this emergency blanket to help reflect some of that candle heat back down. Jeep's Wranglers are not the warmest of cars in the wintertime. They're just not. A pair of good sturdy leather work gloves for digging myself out with, I added. And I also keep these in the car. Now, they used to call these bear claws. They're called Deluxe Traction Aids, a Moto Master from Canadian Tire. They don't sell them anymore because people used to stick them under their tires and then just hit the gas like a moron, and these things will come flying out the back of your car and catch your partner or whoever in the legs and break the person's legs. But they are, if used properly, they are great little items. I have inched myself up large hill on my road several times, going up it 1 foot at a time, stopping, putting them in front of the tires and jamming them in there, and then going forward a foot, and then all the way up a hill like that, just to get my butt home. They've saved me several times, and as long as you use them properly, they are a godsend. I also put in there this, well, the glass is broken out of it. It was just a cheap dollar store candle holder, but I figured I can hang that from the back seat or the roll bars or something, and I know that that candle back there is safe from being knocked over or whatever while it's there. And the other on the dash will be fine where it is, out of the way, so that I'm warm. I keep myself warm. This is what I keep in the car. I also have, it's still in the car, I never did go get it, but I have a estwing axe, and it is a full-size axe, and I keep it fairly sharp, and it's always right behind my seat. It's where I can get it. Alrighty, so when you live in Muskoka, we call it the snow belt because we quite literally get snow and more snow and more snow all the time. It is always good to have at least something to get you around in this area. And this is what I have. And my first line of defense is I have a Jeep. So I have four-wheel drive, I have winter tires, and real winter tires, not all seasons. And if the worst happens, well, I've got this to fall back on to help get me home. Well, stay safe. Have a good day.